5 p.m. or later. KPL, I leave tomorrow to go to Louisville. How are you all? Chandra will be here momentarily. She is indisposed currently, as she normally is. Woo! I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Woo! Maritza is already here. She says, hi, everyone. Hello, Maritza. Sherry is here. Hey, hey, hey. Please hit the like button for these awesome folks. Yes, yes, indeed. We need you all to hit the like button for the true American hero, Chandra, because she is staying behind, not going to KPL, allowing me to go and stay alive so I can hang out with all of you. Lisa says, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. But I am not packed, myself included. I still got to do a load of laundry, the stuff that I'm bringing with me. And then I will pack it. Then I will load the car and drive 2 hours and hang out with all of you wonderful people tomorrow. Cindy says, me. Lisa says, I need to get my button gear. That's correct. You are so correct. Sherry says, my hubby is giving me static for packing my suitcase already for 5 a.m. launch for the pilgrimage from Leavenworth, Kansas to Louisville, Kentucky. Can hardly wait to hug your neck and get an autograph. You want an autograph from me? You realize I sign things like you gave a chicken a pin. I'm just saying. Yeah. Lisa says, usually packed already, but I didn't this year. I understand. I understand. I know exactly how you feel. I'm not good at being packed currently because I'm not packed. Yes. Marisa says, hi, Dustin and Chandra. I had a boy just walk in. The keys are on the corner there for you, buddy. He's got to get some stuff out of our car. Yes. Becky says, hi, y'all. Just finished dinner. Sorry I'm late to the party. You know what? The party don't stop until Becky is ready to stop the party. Yes. Hey, can you bring my umbrella to KPL? Do you want me to? Because I got to put it in a different car. I think it's just been in the car. So let me know if you really need it or not. I don't know if you're joking. You shouldn't be because it's your umbrella. But you said you had a bunch, so I don't know. Alto says, Oha. Yeah, oh, hi. All right. Becky says, hi, Dustin. Cindy says, wine, my laundry is done. Well, as it should be, Cindy. Your laundry should always be done because you do it. My laundry is never done because I do it. I hope that makes sense. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Becky wants to know how you're doing, Cindy. Jason is here. That's a pretty sweet waffle man you got. He needs a waffle man cape, even though we know that no capes. No capes. Oops. It's supposed to rain there this weekend. I mean, it's probably going to rain everywhere this weekend, really. I'm getting to be needing new laundry. Yes. It's just easier to buy new clothes. It's just easier to buy new clothes. Jen Lucas says, pack? Who's packed? Hey, can you bring my notebook? You guys are just quit leaving stuff in my car, okay? And then I might not need to know where it is. It's in the other car. I'm bringing the car, not the truck. I don't know what's happening, but I will do my best to remember to bring your notebook. Okay? Handy dandy notebook. Jason's still packing. Yeah, there's a kitty right here. His name is Thor. Love the kitty, even though he's licking me. And I don't know why it just bothers me when cats lick me. I was just thinking the same thing. Yes. 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 Alto says, well, I've shrunk out of my current ones. Hit minus 84 pounds this morning. That is amazing. I truly impressive. Get off me. You're getting your white fur all over my nice black hoodie. How you dare. Cindy's asking me, what do I need to remember to bring you? Oh, knuckle sandwiches. I got 1, 2. I'll put them in Ziplocs just for you. I don't know. Am I really supposed to bring you something? I know I need to bring Jen all of the keto chow that I'm not going to use. Anybody who has extra keto chow, come into Keto Palooza, bring it with you. It's for a good cause, I promise. Yeah, they are awesome. 1 and 2. I'll Ziploc them for you. Yeah, it's awesome. Yes. 84 pounds. That's truly impressive. And it's just one of those things that just goes to show the power of this community. We're all here. We're all able to support each other. We're able to celebrate in these milestones with each other. Truly impressive. Jen says, I'm on kid duty tomorrow, but we'll be at KPL Friday morning sometime. Sometime. Maritza got a phone call. She'll be back. Wow, Dustin's feeling so sassy. I'm always sassy. Am I always sassy, babe? I got a cat over here. He's meowing at you. I think he's meowing at you.
Just making a wooter and then I'll be there.
Jennifer Lucas is picturing me with Ziploc mitts. Do you know why I'm going to have Ziploc mitts?
Ziploc what?
Mitts. You know, yeah, like mittens. Because Cindy asked me if I was going to bring her if I remember what I need to bring her, and I said yes, 2 knuckle sandwiches, and I'll put them in Ziplocs. Alto is celebrating being 84 pounds down, babe. Right? Woo woo is right. Not to be confused with woo woo. Don't be confused. Can you be? So I asked Chandra, I was like, today, I asked her, something about her love being me being underwhelming for her love. And she goes, what, or was it like she's underwhelmed by my love? And she goes, what do you want me to just be whelmed? And I said, yes, just be whelmed. Please, whelmed. And Alto said 107 down from their max known weight. Right? Living La Vida Loca.
Still within the same up or down by 5 pounds from what I was when we started.
Let me get my violin. Are you ready now?
Thor's on camera with you?
Sort of. He's not.
Show him to everybody.
I tried, but he was just getting me dirty.
How is the couch so twisted?
I moved it.
You're moving it back?
With one finger it takes, okay? One finger it takes to move this couch.
It doesn't matter. I want to know it's being moved back. You're not allowed to move my furniture.
Hold that.
Hang
Oh,
on.
she's falling and she can't get up.
I'm not falling. Sorry about the hair.
Here.
Huh?
You know how to do this, right?
Give me the thing. Maybe. Took a few times.
All right.
Hi, everybody.
She's here.
I am. The middle child stopped by to get some stuff that he left in the car since we went up to Wisconsin for that wedding. And so I went outside to see him because, you know, my kids obviously don't love me because they don't come and see me all the time. You know, got to make sure that they're full of guilt. And he grabbed his stuff out of the car and I was like, so you're not going to come hang out? I've got some clothes upstairs that I washed because it was in our stuff. Do you want to get that? And he was like, no. And I was like, well, am I going to see you? And he's like, yeah, you know, I'll be around. The alarm. And I was like, well, you know, Dustin's going to be out of town this weekend. You could come and see me. I'll be here by myself. And he was like, why would I do that? For real.
He's rude.
These children.
Mm-hmm.
You give them life. You allow them to live till they make it to their mid-20s. And they just decide they don't need to come see you anymore. It's baloney.
All right. Jennifer Lucas says, be alert. The nation needs more alerts.
What?
Be alert. The nation needs more alerts.
I agree. More alerts.
Brian Doyle's in the house. Good evening, sir. How are you? She's gone again.
I know. I have to get the beep.
While you're gone, Cindy is complaining and she's tattletaling. She says, Chandra, he's picking on me again.
I'll beat him up.
I was at the Walmart. I had to kind of rush into Walmart because I had to drop off some goods. I had to go poop.
I do have to show you my new. We went to
Build-A-Bear. It's our new friend. It's our new. Can't
get the light to show.
It's our new friend.
He glows in the dark. It's an axolotl. I can't aim from this direction. Isn't it the cutest thing you've ever seen?
He's got on jammies
that have axolotls on them. This is mine.
So Cindy is tattletaling because I'm picking on her again.
I'll beat him up later.
And because I was chatting in her live while I was pooping at Walmart. She's like, hey.
Of course you were.
She was, well, I mean, you know, and she was like, hey, you want to join me? And I was like, I don't think you want me to.
Yeah, well, he was very stinky, I'm sure. We took the girl to Build-A-Bear because we didn't get an opportunity to go on her birthday. So, of course, I needed an axolotl. I wasn't going to not get it. And he got Bingo and Bluey. Because he's a whole adult.
The grannies. I even had to go back the next day by myself to get Bingo. And I had to do the heart ceremony. I already knew what to do. I knew the moves. You got to kiss it and hug it and give it some brain. And then you got to put it in with love. And then you got to put your foot on the thing to make it blow the stuffing into the bear.
Yeah. The thing is we go to Build-A-Bear enough. It's a little ridiculous, but we love
it. But that finger will be ziplocked. What are you gonna do? Naomi's here. Good evening.
Hello. Thor has officially joined us. He didn't want to join you. He's joined me.
Yeah, well.
And he's purring, if you can hear him.
I am the same way, and Mom and I own a house together.
Kids, I tell you.
Kids only come around when they want something.
That's true. But for a while, we were doing every Sunday night family dinners, and everybody would come over and we would play games, and it was great. But the oldest complains that she's out too late and she needs to go home because she works in the morning. And the boys have always been difficult to get over to the house. They're just too preoccupied. One has a girlfriend, the other has video games.
Well, we like the girlfriend and we like her to come over.
We do like the girlfriend and we like her to come over too, but it's hard to tell somebody who's almost 25 that they can, that they can, instead of canoodling on their couch, they can come over here and hang out with us. What do you think the choice is that they're going to make?
Well, we won't let them bring the dogs.
That's true too. I like the dogs. I don't want a dog. I don't want dogs in the house. I don't want to clean up after them, and it freaks out the cats.
And the cats are just mean to us. Well, not mean to us, but they're just kind of,
They're very unhappy after
Yeah.
the dogs come.
Remind the boy you sell clothes.
These aren't sellable. They smell like child. They smell like sweaty teenage boys, even though they're in their 20s now. And they are mostly like stuff I bought at Goodwill anyway.
Axe body spray and
Axe
funk.
body spray and funk. Yeah. I was happy he got his shoes out of the car because the car initially smelled bad because the girl spilled some milk in there. So the milk rotted and that was disgusting.
But it spilt out of sight.
Yeah. Her sippy cup had rolled underneath the chair and it had spilled underneath the chair. So we couldn't figure out where the smell was coming from. And then after we got that cleaned out and the smell gone, I was like, why does it smell like feet? Why does it smell like feet in the car? The boys' tennis shoes were in the back of the car. We don't sit in the back row. We put groceries and stuff in there. And I was like, whose shoes are these? Why does it smell so bad like feet in the car? Because boys' shoes, they stink.
Can you read that? But could you read this with gusto, please?
Squeeze!
There we go. That's what I needed.
Yes.
Ollie! I don't know who Ollie is. Let's see. Naomi says he's cute.
Oh, Thor, he is cute. He's a butthead. He's
Jennifer,
a much better butthead than Bruce, though. If you'll see Bruce, he's not over here now. He's sitting on the couch pouting because Thor came over and took his spot. But Bruce is kind of
he's a jerk.
Bruce has been mean to me.
And Thor.
And Thor.
And Tigger.
And Tigger, our other cat, who's now an outdoor cat. And so Bruce is sort of the bad boy. Anywho, what'd Jen say?
Jen says, I got a panda from Build-A-Bear long ago for my birthday. She has a red satin cape with horns and a pitchfork, and her name is Lucy Fur.
I love that, Lucy Fur.
I love it too.
That is cute. I haven't named mine. It's just cute, and it glows in the dark. Very necessary.
Nico's sleeping over my head, same place while Cindy's live. He has not moved.
Tigger used to nest in my hair, but then I stopped letting him come into the bedroom at night because it wasn't him, but the littler two, that Bruce and Thor, would come in and they would just run across our feet in the middle of the night.
Or our heads.
Or if you moved a hand or a foot or anything, they would attack you. So we had to shut the door so the cats couldn't come in anymore because I need to sleep. And I don't want to launch a cat.
Well, there's them randomly knock
room.
stuff over in the middle of the night and scare the crap out of us.
That's true. That's true too. So now they don't come into the room. Oh, did he cut you? When he was being mean to him, look, he's he's got a little scratch.
Rude.
Bruce may end up being an outdoor cat too if he's going to be mean to Thor. And yes, they all have their claws. We don't declaw animals here, but Bruce is just being.
They do have a thing where they like to be stepped on.
Well, that's Thor.
Because they're underfoot all the time. Well, he likes to be stepped on too.
Yeah.
He'll be under my feet too. I'll turn around and they're like right there.
Thor thinks that wherever you step is where he should be.
Alto said the squee and cute were from the oxalotl.
Oh, yes.
Do you know axolotls are real things? I didn't know that.
They are real things. They're like a newt or a lizard. They live in the water.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Yes, axolotl.
I don't know how to spell it either. I know it's got an X. That's about as much.
Shauna's in Ohio.
Hello. You're getting nearer.
Yes. Axolotl says the Google machine.
Yes, that's correct. That's what we'll go with. What the Google says.
Let's see. Lisa says we don't let our kitties in our bedroom at bedtime. We don't let them in there at all. Because then they like to go under the bed and just reach under there and grab them out.
Oh, they hide under the bed and they so we switched cat foods several years ago at this point, I think.
It's been about a year and a half now, 2 years maybe.
I think 2 years at least. Anyway, a couple of years ago, we switched cat foods and got them more on a meat-based,
more of species appropriate food.
Right. And they're because the Bruce, the black and white cat, he had a urinary tract infection, and they said once he had one, he would continue to have them. So we switched to this more meat-based, mostly meat food, and he also would vomit a lot, like get a lot of fur balls, and that had slowed down for a good amount of time after switching to this other food. But before that, when he would have, he'd get a fur ball, he'd get underneath the bed and then puke under the bed. So I don't want that either. So they're not allowed in our bedroom at all. Come here, buddy. You hear me talking about you? Bruce
Brenda's
is
here.
right there. If you see that nugget, the black and white nugget, that's
Yeah,
Bruce.
Right. Well, I can't. It doesn't matter.
You can't point. Right there.
Right there.
Right
Right there.
there.
I don't think you're up to date on your shots.
He's standing on my arm. Hi, Brenda. Thank you for joining us. We're talking about cats.
Sean is here. Good evening, Sean. And Lisa says our kitties are not declawed either.
Yeah, it's. I mean, if you adopt a cat that's already been declawed, that's fine. But it's really bad for the cat to declaw them, even if they're not going to be outdoor, even if they're only going to be indoor cats. They can get stuff. And you have really beaten up your brother, and I really don't like it. It can cause infection and stuff in their paws. It's just bad for them. Think about if somebody came and ripped off all your fingernails. It's a bad idea. Don't do it.
Yeah, Naomi doesn't declaw.
Poor Thor has I'm petting his head and all the way down his neck. He's got little claw digs from Bruce.
Charlie says, was taking a look at the amenities at the Galt House. What is a Brazilian blowout hair treatment? I know what they call
That's different.
There's a Brazilian, if you want to look that up.
That's different.
I mean, I'm just going to say,
different.
I don't know. Let's see. What's a Brazilian blowout?
A Brazilian blowout is like a hair dryer blow treatment.
I think it's gonna be something better than that. It's gonna be something cool.
It's not. It makes you look like a
Brazilian blowout.
Here. See?
I don't want the stupid
That's
thing.
products you're on buying. It's like a straighten, makes you look like a Barbie doll hair. Here, show them that. So it takes your hair from the frizzy mess to a straight mess, or a straight not mess.
What if they did it to my beard?
Would you want that?
Like a nice straight beard. Be pretty sweet.
I, as you can tell from all the fuzz around my hair, have never had my hair done like that. I very much don't do that. I rarely wear makeup, and I do not do my hair.
Sean says, packing my stuff for the trip.
Yes. Are you excited, everybody?
But its name is Ollie.
Ah.
I don't know what's happening.
I think she's still talking about her Build-A-Bear. Or the oxalotl is Ollie oxalotl.
PKD, proper kitty diet.
Yes, proper kitty diet. The food we're on was wonderful at first, but I think they've been bought out by Purina. So we probably need to recheck the label. It's been a few months.
Yeah.
But we were on a whole, because I've noticed they've been puking a little bit more.
Kit and caboodle.
Yeah, we were eating kit and caboodle. Well, they were eating kit and caboodle. We were not.
You were trying it with milk? Ooh.
Ew. And then we went to Origin, which is it's Orijin, I think, or IEN, something like that. Anyway, and it was a meat base, like mostly meat, very few, if any, grains in it. And then we, like I said, they've recently, I think, been bought out by Purina. So we need to recheck. You're shedding gobs, Thor.
No, look at this.
Goodness. And Bruce, of course, is laying on my left arm because that's how he's most comfortable. Laying on my arm so I can't move it and I lose feeling in my fingertips.
Did I show you that Shauna got a souvenir for her pre-KPL shenanigans?
No.
She got a dragonfly tattoo.
Ooh, fancy. Color or black and white? Hang on, he'll show me. Oh, that's cool. I love those watercolor-like tattoos. That is very pretty.
It doesn't do it justice because it's camera through camera or whatever.
It's very pretty.
It is that watercolor looking thing. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I have no tattoos. That is only because I can't settle on an idea that I want. I have 1,000 ideas. I can't settle on one, and one that I want to have forever. Now, if they could either change colors or you could change the design, I would totally be down for it. But it doesn't sound like that's a thing that they've come out with as far as technology goes yet.
You can get a tattoo of my butt.
I don't need that. Nobody needs that. Literal nobody. Nobody wants to know about your butt.
Sean asked how sore is her arm, and she said it feels fine. If I bump, it's tender, but otherwise great.
Same, and I don't even have a tattoo.
Jennifer says I donated the first few cans of sardines I bought with bones and skins to my grand kitty Dottie.
Yes.
I'm sure they were very ecstatic about that.
I'm sure that cat was excited.
James is listening. He's lurking.
Well, lurk away. There's not much going on right now. We're just chatting about animals and tattoos.
Let's see. Charlie says my last cat, we got her from the Humane Society, was already declawed. Had her for 15 years.
Yeah, if they're already declawed, it's not like you can put the claws back on. But just
Scotch tape.
But it's best to just leave them on. It's healthier for the animal.
It's worse than taking fingernails. Declawing is the same as nipping all your fingers one knuckle down.
I mean, then we'd all be like this.
It would be like this. It would just be like this.
Oh, like this? Like, can you bend just your fingertip? The weird things I can do. Sometimes I'm just odd. Yeah, I wouldn't do that to a human. I wouldn't do it to a cat.
Charlie is coming to the KPL. Let's see. Charlie, she's excited to see you in person. Let's see. Lisa says both our kitties are adopted, and my son has a Maine Coon, and he is huge. His nails are deadly.
Yeah. So we had a Maine Coon named Buford years ago. Well, Buford decided he didn't love us anymore, and he left. And he never came back. Not true. He's come back a handful of times and been on my front porch. And I'm like, oh, Buford, look, come back, come back. And he looks at me. He's like, oh, crap, I'm at the wrong house, and takes off. He's also the cat I'm mistakenly tried to call for when I thought he was lost, and not that he had just rehomed himself. And I was like, oh, come here, kitty, kitty. And the kids were like, Mom, that's a raccoon. Don't take that home. I wasn't really that close to taking it home. It just looked like Buford. Anyway.
She's trying. There's a possum outside. And I don't know. I think we've adopted a skunk too, maybe.
Yeah, the garage has been smelling like skunk.
Or our downstairs this morning smelled like skunk.
So the outdoor cat, Tigger, he has a bowl of food and a bowl of water in the garage. And we leave the garage cracked a little bit so he can kind of go in and out as he pleases.
Hopefully
he's very independent as an animal.
Hopefully he keeps him from peeing and pooping in the garage.
He's done a little better with it, I think.
Yeah. If you forget and close the garage all the way, he will poop in the garage.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he'll have to.
But he's made a little nest in the garage on one of the kids' old winter coats. And so
it's a moving blanket.
Well, there's a winter coat there too.
Oh, I thought they were just two moving blankets.
No, it's a moving blanket and a down coat. Anyway, so he cuddles out there and he does what he likes. He sits in the garden. He sits out, on the front porch, and he'll go back in and he'll nap. And sometimes he'll take himself for a tour of the neighborhood. But he does his own thing. And he has thus far been content. But it does seem like he's sharing his food, because we found a possum in the garage, outside of the garage. And then it's been smelling like skunk. So we may have more animals than we choose to have. But I do like possums. They are very good animals to have around. I don't know as much about skunks, but I like possums.
It's very faint. It's like when you come downstairs, you could smell it down. Like, okay, did anybody remember when, like in the late 80s, early 90s, when they re-released, or when I think it might have been when they put Bambi on VHS for the first time. So I think when they put Bambi on VHS for the first time, McDonald's released Bambi toys in the Happy Meals. And they had a flower toy, the skunk, that smelled like skunk. And there was also a He-Man toy that was a skunk, like, muscle bound skunk guy.
Hurting my neck.
And it was like a muscle bound skunk guy, and they smelled like they had made it smell like skunk, but not obviously overwhelming because it's a kid's toy. But that's kind of like what the downstairs smells like in the morning sometimes. Like I think, and it's like it's not overwhelming. I don't think they're like spraying. Like I don't think Tigger's
No.
trying to attack or anything like that.
And we haven't heard any like growling, hissing, fighting, or anything like that.
Right.
And Tigger is up to date on his shots, so hopefully, nothing will come of it. But
He might get sprayed in the face pretty good.
I doubt it. He is more like he can be a fighter if he feels threatened.
But he likes the dog next door.
Yeah, and for the most part, he's just gotten kind of old and he likes to chill.
I think he knows the dog lives next door, doesn't care.
Yeah.
And also the dog next door is, she is
It's just a tubby, roly little small thing.
Yeah.
A little bulldog. But
Sean says it might be cool to put curlers in your beard, Dustin. I don't think it would be.
I keep telling him we
I
could
don't
do
think
fun
so.
things with that beard. I want him purple glitter.
You can drench it. That's what you can do with it.
Shush.
What? I didn't say nothing.
I'm going to dunk your head in the toilet. That's what I'll do.
That's what I want.
I know.
Brenda's laughing. Shauna's got Keto Simple stickers.
Thank you for making those. That's
Thank you
awesome.
for being a friend.
Boom, boom, boom,
At
boom.
least you're finally out of California and into the Midwest. Anyway, I jest sort of. Let's see. Charlie says, Dustin, you should watch Rings of Power. No thanks. For some cool beard stylings, I'll just look at photos. the dwarves do awesome things with their beards. Well, that's one thing I always wanted to know. Like, so like I'm really into the Aragon series. I've read it a couple of times.
I got a really long stick.
Oh,
that is not a really long stick. In case anybody wonders.
Yeah.
Boys.
Anyway, it's dark outside by now, so it's fine.
Yeah. It's after dark.
Yeah. So Aragon, there's the
you got to get off my arm.
There's the dwarves in Aragon, and they have the beards and all that stuff, the braided beards. But yeah, Rings of Power should not have been made, in my opinion.
You don't like it, so you can't really comment.
I know I'm biased because I don't like it.
Because you didn't like Lord of the Rings.
I didn't mind Lord of the Rings because that was an actual book that was written.
Yeah, but you didn't like it. You didn't read it. You didn't watch it.
Yeah, I did. I owned them on DVD.
Did you watch them?
Yeah. But I mean, they were good for a movie, but they were terrible. Yeah, you don't like them. You're just projecting.
I don't like them.
You were projecting.
I project on your face.
Charlie says he's going to be a KPL with a shirt that reads, "Feed me brisket and tell me I'm pretty."
Yes.
That's
I like that
right.
shirt.
And Shauna says, to Sean, it's starting to seep a bit. I have a clear, sterile bandage on it now. Glad I got good pics. That's awesome. I've got tattoos.
I do not. Bruce is cleaning my hand and shoving his claws through it. That hurts. Do not bite me.
Shauna says I didn't flinch or cry. Only twice was it like a little ouchy. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Tattoo. I mean, okay, if you're getting tattoo work and you're sitting for like multiple hours, it does get like really tender and kind of like, especially when they're going over places that they've gone over already. But otherwise, it just feels like they're just kind of like rubbing you with sandpaper, kind of. I don't know. It's weird. I've got 3 tattoos, 4 technically, but 3.
Because one is a cover.
One is a cover up, yeah. Lisa says I have 1 tattoo, but doesn't show very much. Mine don't really show that much unless I have one I only see if I'm wearing shorts, and I got one on my arm. And sometimes the boobs show under my shirt sleeve. It's true.
Yeah, he's got Boobarella. I mean Cruella. Not Cruella. Why can't I words? Why can't I even think of her name? Elvira on his arm.
Yeah. So her boobs.
Boobarella, Elvira.
Mm-hmm.
And then on his back, you've got a big one up there too.
Mm-hmm.
A kraken.
Let's see. Well, I remember a few weeks ago, I was having a really tough time. The tattoo is my symbol strength, perseverance and joy. Good.
I think it's beautiful, and I think it's wonderful to have.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love seeing other people's artwork. As far as tattoos go, I think they're beautiful. I love to look at them. I like hearing the stories that go along with them. But for me, I just have never settled. There's never, I have too many ideas. And I am also concerned about what if I don't like it when it's done, or what if I change my mind later. I'm too wishy-washy for it, I think.
No, you're just stuck. And you just do it and get it over with.
No, I don't.
I did see a lady at Walmart the other day. She had tattoos up here, but like not like I know I have friends that do the microblading and stuff and get like their eyebrows done the color they want and all that stuff. But this, I mean, I'm not above. I have a lot of friends with tattoos on their face. It's not a friends that have their full heads tattooed. That's not a thing. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. But sometimes I'm like, if that's the only tattoo I can see you have is on your face, you started in the wrong place.
I'm not a fan of facial tattoos, but I think it's gotta be a you kind of have to have a certain personality to pull it off.
I don't know what comment you're talking about. Maybe send me is there a, let me see. What am I missing here?
I don't know.
Did I use the toilet display? Yes, because Walmart has toilet displays. I would. I'm not above it. And if they don't want me to use it, why are they sitting out there for me to reach?
Yeah.
Like that episode of Golden Girls. There's a toilet in the living room, and and Ma comes in and goes, "So glad there's a toilet in the living room now. It's so convenient." Like, Ma!
Was that when they were fixing the bathroom?
Yeah, Sophia Petrillo.
Yes.
There is a weed that smells like skunk, I've heard.
Well, there was when I was a kid. I don't know if it does anymore. But no, it doesn't. It's very different from a weed smell in that it lingers and has not left. Like it's gone today, but that morning, was it yesterday?
It was like today? Actually, it's been multiple mornings I've come down.
Yeah,
it smells like skunk.
And in our neck of the woods, to my knowledge, skunks are doing their business now.
Yeah, that's like it's brown chicken, brown cow time for them. And
I believe so.
And on my way, I was coming home, and I decided to skip home real quick and run and get gas. And I was heading down the road, and a 10-point buck jumped across the road for me. So saw a 10-point. It was 8 or 10-point buck. It had all the antlers. It was gorgeous. It made me a little hungry. French
maybe
braided
that's not
beardage.
Right. Maybe somebody
that would just hurt. It would just pull, because when you're moving and like you're doing this, and like there's a lot of articulation in the neck, and I've got all this hair in the neck, so like there's a lot going on, and when you move, it just pulls. It's just not comfortable.
Oh, that's what it is. That's why they spray more in the fall in Indiana.
What's that?
Because they're preparing for winter and they're more active.
Yeah. They're not hiding as much, right?
Yeah. They have increased activity and they're more likely to encounter threats, so they spray more. So maybe they did spray because Tigger was out.
Maybe.
Or this what do you call it? The possum was out.
Bruce was out too.
Yeah, but Bruce doesn't smell like he got sprayed by a skunk.
No. I haven't seen Tigger today, so I don't know. He may have gotten sprayed. He might be off somewhere trying to rub that off.
I haven't seen him today either.
Naomi says, I have footage of Iggy going after a raccoon a few months ago. Well, be careful.
Yeah, raccoons are vicious.
And trash pandas, they do be carrying the rabies.
I love raccoons. We used to have a set at my parents' house that would come up and eat food after dinner. But they can be very vicious. And they have, if you think your cat's got crazy claws, theirs are worse. And they have really sharp, aggressive teeth.
Kids and pets. Ooh, that smell. The smell that surrounds you. Jen says, tattoos are too much commitment for me. I changed my mind after I got one. Yeah, but you were married for like 100 years. How is that too much commitment?
Well, it's different to hate the same person for a long time.
True.
I can commit to that all day.
That's why she's with me. She's told me all week that she hates me.
Okay, so we went to take my friend to physical therapy because she's had a knee replacement surgery. And we're driving there, and I accidentally passed her house because I don't know, I pass it at least 50% of the time, sometimes more. I look for certain things. She's got like a little face decoration and flags in the front yard. So I look for those when I'm going by to figure out which house is hers. I don't have her address written down. I should. I don't. I just know where she lives. So, anywho, drive past it, and he goes,
Well, you asked me the question. How did I pass it?
well, he goes, you just passed her house. I'm like, how did I pass it? And he goes, what would you say? Something like,
Because you didn't stop.
because you didn't stop. I was just like, I hate you. I hate you to the moon and back. I hate you all like down to the bottom of the ocean and back up again. I just can't. I can't. You're not. I don't even like you.
Oh, tell them about how you learned how to run faster yesterday.
Oh my goodness. So we took the girl to the apple orchard, and she was running, and she starts going, and I was like, does that make you run faster? She said, yeah, watch, this makes me run really fast. She started running and goes, so of course Ma had to run after her.
Didn't she trip over her?
She did. She stepped on an apple and fell, and she was like, oh, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, you got broken ankles? And she just
broken ankle
giggling. I was like, that apple, how dare it trip you? So I kicked the apple away. And I was like, oh, that stinking apple. And got her giggling. And so she got up, and we started running again. Both of us going, running down the aisles of the apple orchard, acting like lunatics, because why not?
That's what you do. That's what we go out. Like, we go to the apple orchard, and we have a good time. We pick pumpkins, and we play at the playground, and like, they had bouncy castles yesterday, or bouncy houses yesterday, and those like gigantic full-size human hamster wheels, hamster ball things.
Yep, she got in one of those. That was pretty cool.
It was almost too big for her.
It was still awesome.
Yeah,
I want one. They're like $1,500 for the kid size. I still want one.
Well, it's a lot of plastic. And it's a lot to build it.
I still want one.
We'll buy one.
No, but I want one.
We need the unicorn for the front yard. The unicorn skeleton.
Yes, I hear you. But anyway, it was so much fun yesterday. It was just a blast. And I was amazed at myself because I ran and kept up with a 6-year-old.
And I ran 14 feet.
You know what?
But I was really tired.
I don't even like you. I am fat, and I don't run on a regular basis.
It was cute. It was cute watching you go, though.
Was it?
Yeah.
I imagine it looked like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man running at full speed. Like, watch the original Ghostbusters at 2.5 speed. That would be me.
Shauna says, I had zero idea what it would feel like, or what they look like needles, more of a fountain tip pen.
Yeah.
And Cindy's bragging, I don't have any tattoos. No one cares. But she says my birthday twin gives them. How many? He has many. Well, I'd hope most tattoo artists do.
Yeah.
Evelyn says, hello. She's Mrs. Doubtfire tonight.
That's fine. I always liked that movie.
I did too. It is a very strange movie if you like break it apart and look at it. Like,
sorry about that.
If you look at like deconstruct it as a real life events and then put it back together as a movie, you're like, he should be in prison.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, weird things. We watched Scream because we did Scream last night on Toxic Tuesday. And yeah, that movie holds up. It holds up as a movie. And it's also like a time capsule of technology. Like, Scream wouldn't work today.
Yeah.
Because they'd be like,
nobody had cell phones.
But there's cameras everywhere. So,
It was so good, though. I love that movie.
Still a good movie. Next week, Scream 2.
Why are you trying to claw me? What is it that you want to do?
We missed you in our live stream. Who, me?
Evelyn, maybe.
Oh no, Evelyn was in the live stream. Her and her husband. I think I was Friday night. I had to go. I went to Black Dahlia Murder
Oh, that's true.
and down to the basement after to see what was the other band?
I don't know.
Sloppy Seconds.
On Friday night, I went to a garage sale at a church from 8 to 10, and it was wonderful. It was glorious. It's my favorite one of the season. I
She was
got
the princess of the ball.
tons of stuff. I got over 100 items and paid $100. Very excited.
Chandra was like that until 2 days before I left here, chatting with Sharon and Maitreya. I went to the shop Maitreya knows the owner in Columbus.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a good friend who's a tattoo artist. So if I ever got one, I know who I would have give it to me. But I don't know. I think I'm just too indecisive.
I mean, he would make you exactly what you wanted too.
I know. My daughter's like, we need matching tattoos. I'm like, why? Our blood isn't good enough that we share the same? No.
How do you know she's really yours?
I'm pretty sure I was there.
False.
Pretty sure I was there. But anyway, my best friend does want to get matching tattoos also. We will figure it out one of these days.
Evelyn says Trinity was at the horse ranch working, and then we went grocery shopping for the kids to have food while we were gone. I mean,
it's nice for them to be fed occasionally.
You know, they're going to want to have food.
I mean, you know, they're just like the cats. You put out a bowl.
Jason,
fill it up with some food, fill it up with some water, they'll be fine.
Jason says some people can pull off face tattoos, but most can't. I wouldn't mind having them. I don't really care though.
I think it takes a certain personality. Like you have to be outgoing enough for you to have it and wear it confidently and not look like you're going to rob someone. Like I know that sounds terrible. I know that's a bad what do you call it? Stigmatism that I don't believe is real, that I don't believe.
That was an eye condition.
That's an astigmatism, not the same thing.
Whatever.
Anyway, I don't believe that it's, you know, generally anybody with a face tattoo is going to rob you. I don't think that's the case at all. But I think that, you know, it can be very off-putting for some people, especially older people who aren't used to that. Like tattoos were typically for the military personnel, and they were on the arms and they were on the chest and they were, you know, covered by your clothing, but not on the face. And the face, I think, you know, really, you know,
it is way more acceptable now than any other time in modern history anyway. Let's see. Lisa's talking to Evelyn saying how awesome she is. I concur.
Mm-hmm.
Evelyn James sent you a message. Jennifer says, trust, mister. That was a day-by-day decision for 43 years.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's pretty easy to seal that hate in and hold on to it for a long time. It just is. I did it for 15 years of the last one.
I mean, he did. He's not wrong. You did, in fact, not stop.
I know, but I still hate you a little for that.
That's fine.
I did not need your insight at the time. That was not what it was called for. I did not need your truth or your insight.
I love you.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
You say you love me more, but I don't know.
Are you dead?
It's true.
Then I love you more. As far
as I know. I mean, this could be the afterlife.
Probably not. It would either be better or worse. I don't think it'd be the same. It would just be weird.
Jennifer says rabies and skunks not likely here. They found skunk rabies in southern Indiana in 2024 for the first time in 20 years.
But I think rabies is definitely in raccoons.
I'm gonna say I imagine that probably trying to wrangle all the cats tomorrow at the lobby. I imagine I probably start heading down there between 6:37. Probably head over to dinner at 7:30. It's like that's an hour window because I'm shooting straight from the hip there. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of us. So
should you all get in like a text group so everybody can kind of
I'm not even sure who all is going. It's going to be who all shows up. So just, you know, party at the Moon Tower, 7 o'clock. Say 6:30, lobby of the Galt House. That's what we're going with. 6:30, lobby of the Gold House.
That's fair.
Kenneth says, hello to see all you. See you at KBO.
Hello. I will not
Maitreya,
be there.
4 to 5:30. I know Maitreya's going to have her room open. She's going to have an urn of coffee.
Yes.
Yes. Let's see. Sean says, I'm trying to think of a good parody for Salty. I was thinking about Don Henley's Boys of Summer. The chorus would be after the endless summer is gone.
That could work.
I figured that out eventually. I just kept it to myself. Let's see. They're arriving on Friday, hopefully by 2.
That is not what that sounds like.
That's what it sounds like to me.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Liar, liar. Your pants are on fire.
Mm-hmm. If I were, you might be warm.
I might be. I'm not. I currently am covered in a blanket, wearing a sweatshirt and sweatpants, and covered in 2 cats, and I'm still cold. And the stinking wind from the fan is making me want to.
Yeah, but you won't let us turn off the fan.
Well, we need the air circulation.
I hear you, but it's your fault anyway. Stacy says eye makeup is tattoo. Lips have faded away over the years, but so she's tattooed up.
Yeah. And I know people who have that, other people that have that too, and that's very acceptable.
I don't necessarily think that's true. You can't give a shit and have face. I know a lot of people who make a lot of money and have face tattoos.
Yeah.
It does. I don't think it really matters anymore, depending on, it's like,
I think there are certain career opportunities you take away from yourself, but it doesn't mean,
you could be a nurse now and have tattoos. I don't know about face tattoos.
You can have certain tattoos there, at least here in Indy. They are very still particular. You have to be able to cover it up, and it can't be offensive.
Yeah, but offensive is
whatever anybody thinks of.
Yeah,
I wear, like today, I don't know if you can see it. Whoop, can you see it? Can you see the ghost in my hair?
Yes.
Okay. I wear ghosts and skulls and things like that in my hair and in my earrings. And I have yet to have anyone complain about it, but I have the potential for somebody to say that they find it offensive. So.
You have the potential to tell them to kick rocks.
I do not have the potential to do that when I'm at work.
You can.
No.
Whatever. Let's see. By the time Hubs wanted a tattoos on blood thinners, I actually had to tell him it was a bad idea. Yeah.
You are correct. That is a bad idea.
James and I will be there for dinner tomorrow, 6:30 sharp. Okay. Well, you'll probably be the first one. I'm just saying. I'm just like,
well, I imagine
it's been so loose. Well, it'll be loosey goosey. It's just
people will start gathering. They'll meander. They'll chit chat. It'll happen. But you can shoot for 6:30.
Yeah.
Be there.
Let's see. Had a rabid bobcat attack someone in a hammock camping on an island in the Connecticut River earlier this year, maybe last summer. Scary.
Oh man. I don't want to be attacked by a bobcat.
No.
That sounds like a really bad day. Really bad.
That sounds like a bad, like multiple days.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Yeah. When you talk about hospitals and recovery and all that mess, that just sounds terrible.
I'm always up for coffee too, by the way. So I'm going to be like, let's get coffee all the time.
And then you're going to be like, let's go to the bathroom. Ooh.
They have bathrooms all over the place.
I know. You'll get to map them all out. Excuse me.
Does anybody have plans for Friday during the day? KPL museums, riverboats, cat cafes. I'm just going to hang out and probably try and see who's around, maybe do some recording, talk to people. I don't really have any real desire to go walking around Louisville. But I do have a desire to hang out with people that I don't see all the time. So I'll be in and around. Crazy, I missed the notification, says Andy. Shauna says, I'm pretty sure a face tattoo is not in my future. I bet it will be.
You never know.
She's going to be like, she's going to get craft life up here.
Yes. You're going to get like a pair of scissors and like a piece of paper.
And some yarn.
I know
yarn is not your thing, but it's just yarn and like knitting needles reminds me of crafting. I don't know why, but it just does. It's my brain. So,
a glue stick. I could see it.
Yeah, where is
He's gonna get
Jaheel?
glue sticks right here. Just like 3 of them.
Here, let me message him. He's rude for not being here. Hold on.
Yeah, he is. He's fired. I mean, we're not paying him, but he's definitely fired. Sorry you didn't get the notification. It's probably because we changed our stuff around, or YouTube is being YouTube.
Can't remember how to spell his name right now.
How do you not find people in your phone?
I've got 1,000+ numbers in here.
No, that's your problem.
That is my problem.
Yeah, I see. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you not talked to him this week?
It's been a little bit here.
It has been a little busy around here. Anywho, everybody's watching you watch your phone. So both of these cats, Bruce is wrapped up in a ball on my left arm, and Thor is stretched out across my right leg. Glad I don't have anywhere to go.
I sent him a message. We're live. Let's see. Another reason to not go camping.
I agree. The best camping is in an Airbnb.
True.
With air conditioning.
Yes.
That's the kind I like.
Mm-hmm.
With a bed,
and pool.
not a cot,
Mm-hmm.
and a pool or a hot tub. You know.
Did somebody say coffee? Yes, I did. I love it. I am bringing a jar of espresso powder to go in my coffee, and I'm going to bring probably 2 containers of heavy cream with me because I don't know who else wants heavy cream, but I know I want to not run out. I don't want to have to go to the store or have to Instacart heavy cream or go to. I'm trying to avoid buying Starbucks. I'll have to do it, I'm sure, maybe a little bit. I don't know, but I'm trying to avoid it. But I've got the espresso powder. I'm going to take some K-cups because I know there's K-cup things in the whatever they're called in the rooms. But you never know if it's going to work or not. And Maitreya is going to have a big, huge thing of coffee. Yeah.
You're going to be wired.
Oh, yeah. I've got to keep my social battery topped off. Alta says, all right, kids, my old ass is going to bed. Have a great night. Enjoy KPL. Well, thank you so much.
Have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
Wish you were going to be there.
Oh, I'm so cold.
Let's see. Timmy's at college, okay? I don't know. Maybe he's running amok.
I mean, maybe he had to go rescue him from college.
Let's see. My Dawn was in a panic and had me come right to her when I got back from vacation in Hawaii with a new tattoo. It is the word swear on my pinky. My best friend and I both got our pinky swear done. That's awesome.
I love that. But your director of nursing was in a panic. I just said, oh, darn, I got it on this finger. I meant to get it on this one. Oh, sorry. You can bleep that out.
I can't. Aren't your my contacts are, but you know what? Anyway, there we go. Sean says our RV has all the comforts of home.
Yes.
I would like to have a bus. Like one of those legit like tour buses, but just laid out for just us, just the 2 of us, not anybody else staying with us.
Just the
2 of us. Yep. She would murder if she tried. Just the 2 of us. Anyway.
Just the one of us.
She won't, because then who's going to make her coffee?
I know how to make coffee.
That doesn't mean you don't want me to do it. Doesn't mean you want to do it yourself.
I don't want to.
No.
I'm going to be very sad when I wake up on Saturday morning and go, ugh, now I got to go make my own coffee.
You're going to be angry.
Probably. Because I'm probably going to be running late.
Probably.
And then I'm going to be upset.
Just make it the night before.
I will not do that. It will not be hot.
Shauna says she's bringing butter for her coffee. Butter, when I started keto, I was doing the butter and coconut oil thing. I've tried it since, and it's just cream. Once I had heavy cream in my coffee, it was curtains. Jaheel says, sorry I'm late. Timmy is on break from college or whatever I said. He's here eating carbs, and I'm pretty pissed.
I feel that.
And a mini coffee pot in my room. Oh, did you order that coffee thing?
No.
No, I thought you did.
The small coffee pot thingy?
Yeah, the little cup and warmer thing.
Didn't I?
I was asking. I didn't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I bought that.
Oh, yeah. So I posted it on a thing on my community page that they had. It's like a coffee cup with a coffee warmer pad. So she got herself one. so she can keep it at her desk upstairs so she can keep her cups of coffee warm.
Yeah, and you're gonna give it to the kids to wrap it up for me for
Yes.
Christmas.
Yeah, so forget about it.
I've already forgotten when we were talking about it a minute ago.
I hope nobody got upset, but there was like those 2-day Prime things right now. There's all kinds of stuff on sale. And I am a Prime affiliate person, and Amazon affiliate. So I was like, well, these things are on sale. So like that coffee was a coffee mug. It was only 8 ounce. It was only an 8-ounce coffee mug, which is kind of sad.
Yeah. Well, so it did say that the warmer plate itself is 4 inches in diameter. So
It's like 5 inches in diameter.
whatever, more than 4 inches. So
Yeah.
it will hold one of my big cups.
Yeah. So and it was like 50% off.
Yeah.
Oh, and the beef tallow is on sale. So be sure to check out my community tab, because if you click that link and you can stock up on all your beef tallow needs, because the Chicago meat packing or whatever, the Chicago Packers or whatever it is, Jaheel. I wish Jaheel was going to KPL.
That would be fun.
You could bring Timmy.
Right.
We could all meet Timmy.
You cut him up and fit him in your suitcase.
Mm-hmm. Literally, you could get away legally with putting Timmy in your suitcase.
Yes.
You could put Timmy in your suitcase. Oh, see, Shauna's trying to act all like, I asked for you. Brenda. Everyone, I hope no one here is in Florida. There are people who are in Florida. I just don't think they're here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joe is stuck in Florida.
I heard.
And he may not be coming. He was supposed to be, and he's a speaker on Saturday. And so it'll probably just be Rachel. So anybody who's not aware, Rachel is in Louisville currently. I know she's posted this, so it's not a secret. She's currently in Louisville with people that we know. I can't think of their name. Sarah Gustafson, I think, maybe, and her husband. And Joe is in their original place of living. I'm not sure where that is, in Florida somewhere. And with her mom is there and everything, and they're going to ride the storm out. He took the RV away from the new place to the old place, and they're going to batten down the hatches, and he's going to try to be in town in Louisville by Sunday. He was supposed to try to be there by Friday, but right now, like, it's ridiculous with, like, they're spawning off tornadoes and stuff. It's rough. It's rough.
My parents have a place in Florida, but I'm not sure where they are.
They should be kind of out. They're like right on the tip, right on the, like the bottom edge. If there were two Floridas and they touch tips, then like that's where they would be, right where Florida could touch tips. And what?
Anyway, I haven't talked to them either.
I thought you would call them.
I'm going to. We had to do a live.
I told you to call them while I was
on your way back from getting gas.
I told you while I was sitting on the pooping stool at Walmart.
No,
that was like 6 o'clock.
No,
yes, it was.
I was working.
Oh, whatever. You just didn't want to call your parents.
I need to call them or text them and figure out where they are. Bad daughter here. Because they may be in Colorado visiting my sister or Arizona visiting my other sister. So don't care about their property, but hope that they're okay wherever they are.
Hi, Auntie. Hi, Evelyn. What did everyone get for Prime Day? I got a fancy electric toothbrush and beard dye.
Nice. I got a coffee mug with a warmer.
And we got the girl some slime.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I bought the slime.
Oh, well, whatever.
Well, we thought about
it. I don't think it was on sale. It was just regular $16 anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Lisa, thank you for being here. See you whenever you see you tomorrow.
Be safe on all of your travels, and that includes everybody.
Yes, yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Safe travels. Nighty night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If they do, take your shoe and beat them till they're black and blue. Stacy says, I hadn't said what kind of new ink I'd gotten on Facebook, and they had the policy of keeping them covered. Someone must have gone running to her with the info.
Yeah, I definitely would have been like, oh, I got it on the wrong finger. But, oops.
Might be difficult to bring Timmy. He's not real friendly, that is. All I bought for Prime Day was some beef sticks for the weekend.
Hey, that's a good deal.
How you know the weekend? Is he nice?
Oh, you're such a dork.
You know what? I'm gonna fight you.
Tell me one song the weekend sings.
The ones that they did at the Super Bowl. Those songs. Yeah, Sarah G and Alan. From now on as known as Dude.
Dude.
I had zero business spending money, but sometimes I like to pretend I'm rich and money is no object. I'm very responsible.
Yes. I would love to pretend I'm rich, but instead what I do is I buy things I know make sense, and then I panic about the money it costs. That's what I do. Although I did find out that I overpaid on our electric bill and our water bill, or not water bill, trash bill last month, which was nice because that means I don't have to pay them now.
Because they forgot to pick up our trash.
Yeah, I did call them and I was like, why didn't you get my trash? Did I not pay enough money? And they were like, oh, no, actually, you gave us more than you needed to.
We don't have to pay them, what, every 2 months?
It's quarterly billing, so it's every 3 months.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know, and I hadn't gotten a bill since they initially sent us a bill when they took over, because Waste Management bought out Ray's trash company. And so when they first switched over, I got a bill and I got a notification that they were going to give us their wheelie bins. And then, tried to figure out what we were supposed to do from there. And then they never sent another bill. So I just kind of randomly sent them random amounts of money. And I called and I was like, oh my God, I must not have sent enough money. And they were like, well, to be real,
you pay us too often.
You pay us too frequently and too much. And I was like, okay, well, I don't have to pay you again for a while.
Well, you don't get a bill, so I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. I was like, wait, I haven't had any bills. But
Shauna says, I was spending money other places than Prime Day this year.
That's fair.
Like in the Midwest. We appreciate it.
Yes, the Midwest appreciates your cash.
Mm-hmm.
We will not tell you no.
I mean, how you doing? Evelyn said, bought nada. No membership, so no deals. I know a guy.
You know a guy?
I know a guy.
The 50 cents he gets a month. Totally worth it.
I mean, sometimes it's like $1 a day.
Ooh.
I know, right? I literally make hundreds of dollars a year, okay? I am rolling in the pennies. Does anybody know if Jackie is going to KPL? Let me text her that. As far as I know, she is.
I thought she was planning.
Yeah, she's planning on. I know I sent her a message. I got to figure out where I sent that to.
I am so cold.
I get so many messages. Like, I don't even. There we go. I sent it to her, so hopefully she'll come on and say hi to us.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
What?
About?
I don't know.
Anyhow.
Not everything I do is planned, okay?
I know.
So I had titled this live Staying on Track, and then what happened?
You're going out of town.
Uh-huh.
And so you bought me popcorn.
And what happened yesterday?
We went to the apple orchard.
And?
Oh, I took us off track. There were some homemade cinnamon rolls at the apple orchard. And I really was like, oh, that sounds so good and so fall. And let's bring them home, get them, warm them up. They were not good.
They tasted good. They had like a nice toffee flavor to them.
They tasted like bread with a little bit of sugar.
I think if they were fresh, like freshly out of the oven, they probably would have been like.
They were not good.
No.
I was very disappointed. There was no cinnamon in that cinnamon roll. None. And if I am going to go off track, damn it, it should be good. It should be worth it. Not worth it. Total disappointment.
Dustin is in a mood today, isn't he, Chandra? He's a little jokester.
He's always in this mood. I'm telling you what. He is always trying to see how far he can push boundaries.
That's why there's things called boundaries.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's why they made them, so you can push them.
I mean, I try to say things that people will even understand what I'm. Anybody see my stories yesterday? My Instagram stories?
Not me.
You were there when I made them.
I still didn't watch them. I'm never on Instagram.
Anyway.
I know what you posted, but I didn't watch it.
There was like a big basket of eggplants.
At the apple orchard because they
Yeah.
grow all kinds of things.
Oh, it was like, and the little shop they have, and there was like a big basket of eggplants. So I got a little boomerang video of eggplants, and I said, "Eggplant Friday on a Tuesday," and then the music was "Friday I'm in Love" by The Cure. If you know it, sing along.
Such a good song.
It is a good song. The
It
Cure is
really
awesome.
is.
They just pumped out bangers.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, it's like they were too lonely and sad to do anything, so all they did was write music.
It was beautiful. I
Mhm.
loved it. Still do.
Yeah. Jennifer says, "Hey, save your pennies older than 1983 for me, and I'll buy them for double."
Woo.
That might even actually be sort of worth the effort.
Anywho. This guy.
This guy.
This guy.
Oh, this guy right here. Oh,
This guy.
Oh my God, I can't believe like this guy right here. Did you know like this guy, like if you want ice cream, he probably want ice cream too?
This guy.
Yes.
Yeah, no. I was very
Going off the rails.
disappointed in the going off plan. And like I said, normally
What did you get today? What did you have me get you today?
I said popcorn.
I know, but tell them about the popcorn.
Well, you got all crazy popcorn.
What would you want me to get you?
I asked for the one popcorn.
The caramel corn?
Yeah, you didn't buy that.
No, I got you the clearance popcorn.
Yeah.
Well, I got toffee and I got Oreo popcorn for her.
Yeah, and it's okay. I prefer the regular old caramel popcorn. And I don't get much of it because it rots my teeth out real bad. And
Oh,
makes
like
me
yeah,
feel
like
bad.
it pulls out your fillings.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you're so like, because you have no fillings left.
Is that it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I did like the when we were at the apple orchard, I got to eat some fresh apples.
So what have you had that you've been off the rails? I want to know. I want to know. Want to know. Want to know. And Jahil's asking, "What did you have you found? Have you found anything that you're excited about for eBay?"
So when I went to the church sale, I got a pair of candlestick holders, or candlesticks, taper candle holders. They're the kind with a little handle. You put your little like finger in the handle, and they looked like paperweights because they have like flowers inside of them and they're clear. And I thought they were kind of cool, but I didn't know anything about them. And they were marked something on the bottom that I couldn't read. How have I talked to this about already? Did I talk about this on our last live?
No, because you just went Friday.
I'm having severe deja vu right now. So this has all happened before.
Maybe you told Sis about it, or
I don't know. This has all happened before in another time and channel. Anyway, so they look like paperweights. They're clear and they have flowers through them. Well, I looked them up and they're from like I want to say like John St. Angelo or something to that effect. John Saint something. Anywho, or Joe Saint something. I don't remember. Something with a J and something with a Saint. Anyway. And I looked them up, and the set of 2 should sell together for about $50, which is pretty cool considering everything I bought at the church sale cost me $100. And then I got some cute Mickey and Minnie Mouse vintage ornaments, new in their packages. What else did I get? Trying to think. This has been since last Friday, so my brain's kind of stopped thinking about it. But I got a whole ton of clothes, a big old box of clothes, all kinds of stuff. When I went up to visit my sister in Wisconsin for the wedding, I found a package of old vintage crayons from the 80s, and they're She-Ra crayons. Oh, yeah. And those are worth like $30 to $50. I about pooped his pants. I was so excited about it. And then just like today and yesterday, I've been taking pictures. And, you know, I have a large stockpile of items. I really probably shouldn't be shopping, but I do anyway. And so I was going through and taking pictures of some things. And I have a doll that I found, I don't know, a couple of months ago, either at a yard sale or a thrift store. I can't remember. It was very cheap, very inexpensive. I think it was like $1 or $2. And it's a Vogue doll from like the 40s, and it's just cool. And I don't know if it's worth a whole ton, but it's just cool. So I'm kind of excited about getting that one listed and seeing what it sells for. And randomly today, I sold a small package of 3 round bars of soap for $80. That made my day.
When did you get those?
I bought them quite some time
Oh,
ago.
oh, yeah, I remember. Like, weren't they like the
They're,
fancy ones?
they're made by a brand called Crabtree and Evelyn, and all of their things are very expensive. Evelyn, yes, very
she's very expensive.
Yes, your Crabtree and You soaps are very expensive. And I just sold a set of 3 round soaps for $80, and they are like yay big. They do smell very good though. I would never spend that much on soap.
Don't they smell like rich grandma?
They do. They smell like rich grandma. They smell like, I don't know. How else would you put it? Grandma's mansion. They smell very good.
Rich grandma's powder room.
Yes. Yes.
Not me. You said you titled the live "Staying on Track" and then it went off the rails. LOL, coffee and tattoos.
Well, do we ever stay on track?
No.
No.
You didn't say we were going to stay on track topic wise. That's insanity.
Right? That's asking a whole lot.
You guys with things like eggplants, pineapples, and what else you got taught me. I keep coming back here for the educational value.
Well, that's what we're here to serve. We bring a lot.
She says,
Jackie!
Yes, I'll be there. I'm on the phone, so I can't listen. Rude. We're important.
Well,
I mean,
we're self-important.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Ooh, give us some money. It's National Zella Friend Day.
I would. But see the way my bank account is set up.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, my bank account is set up, it's empty.
Yeah. Yeah. It goes to the bills, which apparently I like to pay more than once.
It's true. I went to Crabtree and Evelyn in England. Evelyn is a boy's name there.
Ah, well, it is expensive.
That's a weird boy's name.
Well, it's probably a family name.
I don't care. I don't care. Evelyn.
Boys used to wear pink because it was the more masculine color.
Than blue. Yeah, pink was boys and blue was girls.
Yeah.
And nowadays you have people fighting you in the streets about it.
Yeah. It's odd.
Jackie!
Jaqueline.
Anywho,
I have some other things from Crabtree and Evelyn. I just haven't got them listed yet. They're in my piles of stuff. So my eBay room is 16 by 20. Or is it 18 by 20? Anyway, whatever.
It's huge and full.
It's really big.
A lot of sap.
Very full, a lot of sap.
Mm-hmm.
And I have shelves filled with stuff, and I have bins filled with stuff, and it is quite full. Oh yes, send me your account number, your mother's maiden name, your address,
and the name
your
of your
social security number,
the school you went to, your elementary school,
name
of your first pet,
best friend's first name.
It's like all those questions, all those questionnaires on Facebook. They're like, what was your mother's maiden name? What was your first pet? What's your favorite color? What year did you graduate? It's like they're just trying to fish your account stuff. And I was like, this is so much fun. And then you wonder why the people's account, it's like you can see the people's whose accounts get hacked or whatever, or cloned. It's happened to me once, but it's fine.
Stop putting your, dog's name, all that stuff on there.
Yeah.
I do think pink and blue makes a great purple. Purple is my favorite color.
Purple is.
It is.
Yes, please, Jahil. I'll send you pennies older than 1983. Jahil, send us your account number. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the street you grew up on. Well, that's how you get your adult entertainer name, is the street you lived on. And
mine would be bad.
Well, it's like, what is it? It was like your first pet and then the street you grew up on. Or it wasn't our first pet, but I remember I caught a fish and I named him. We threw him back. But I remembered his name forever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Oscar. And we were having this conversation the other day. It's like, I remember people from my past and I'll think about them sometimes and I'll go like look on Facebook to see if like, just type their name in and see if they pop up or whatever. Just to see if they're okay, kind of thing. Not like to be weird,
I'm
be friends with
totally
them or whatever.
different.
But like, because I'll have people
I-
that I'm like from elementary school, but like, oh, I wonder if I don't know whatever happened to them.
If I think of people from my past, I usually go, whoo, good thing they don't know me now.
I mean,
I don't need to know how they're doing. I'm good. I'm solid. I don't need past drama into my life. Best to leave the past where it lies.
Jahil says, hello, LMAO. Sure. Oh, darn. I lost all my documents. You know what's scary? I got a spam email, and the person used my name, address, and email and said if I don't pay, they will reveal my secrets. I know.
No, but you know what is weird? A month ago by now, I got a phone call from my own phone number. It had my name.
I've had that before, too. It's weird.
I was like, oh, I'm calling myself. Okay.
I answered, like, can I have my phone back, please?
I was very confused. I was like, huh? And so I text all the kids because they're all on, everybody has a cell phone. And I was like, if your own phone number calls you, don't answer it. Because, kids are dumb. Kids are dumb.
Let's see. Shauna says, LOL, the street I grew up on didn't have a name. We lived way out in the country. I had a P.O. box, too.
Yeah.
Jen says, I had trouble getting into an old annuity account. Who remembers passwords from 1983? Couldn't remember what my favorite food was in 83. It was Tab. It was Tab.
I don't know. In 1983, I think our favorite food would have been whatever our parents were putting in front of us.
In 1983, my brother was born.
We were 4.
4, yeah. Well, it was definitely 4 when he was born. So
okay, sounding like Rayman. Definitely, I was definitely
4. Definitely 4.
Definitely 4.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely 4.
Slow in the driveway. Definitely 4. Time to watch Wapner.
You're slow everywhere, not just the driveway.
I still want to see a picture of that horse.
Did you tell them about the horse?
No.
Okay, so I have to tell you about the horse. Okay.
It's not a real horse,
it's
folks.
Not a real horse.
Doesn't exist.
I don't remember. What were we watching?
We were watching we were watching that D show that we were watching on Netflix, the limited series.
Decameron.
Decameron was a limited series on Netflix. It was like a comedy series about the bubonic plague.
Yes.
As funny as that is.
Yes, it actually was pretty
funny. Yeah, it was actually really funny, yeah.
And what brought it up?
I don't remember. It was something about somebody looking like a horse or something like that. I don't know.
Something came up and he was like sitting on the couch and I'm in the dining room and he's sitting on the couch and he goes, I just asked I just asked AI if it could find me this picture. He asked it to find him a picture of a horse with Down syndrome. And even the freaking AI was like, no, bitch, that's racist. No, I don't know what it is. It's ableist. It's whateverist. It's a no. I'm not doing it. Even the AI was like, no.
Yeah, I was like, no. And I'm like, what? Why? I needed to see what it looked like at that time.
That is so wrong on every level. Anyway. Oh. You are a special man. Please take our apologies for anybody who
I still want to see what it looks like. It would have been pretend. It's not like it's real. I probably would have looked a little like Shane Gillis.
That's still not okay.
Sarah Jessica Parker and Shane Gillis.
Not okay.
What?
Not okay.
Anyway, our neighborhood streets were all street names, very boring.
State names.
1983, I was a sophomore, usually went to the cafe for French fries and gravy. Are you Canadian?
I can't say I've ever had French fries and gravy.
I have. Like when I was so at Denny's all the time, I either liked the seasoned fries with barbecue sauce or their their regular fries with their white gravy, like the stuff they'd put on like
Yeah,
chicken
no,
fried
I know.
steak or whatever. Yeah.
Gross. I worked at Denny's. There was nothing I would eat
The
there.
camera on, the camera off. Wax on, wax off.
It's actually a really cute series. There's a little bit of sexy things in there. So if you're not into that, just
And
know.
pustules.
And lots of people dying of the plague.
Yeah.
Pestilence.
That was pestilence, babe.
Whatever.
The word you're looking for is pestilence.
Oh, really? I have an itch right here.
Pestilence is the word.
I have an itch right.
I will use it in
right
a
there.
sentence.
Turn your head. Look at this itch I've got.
You succumb to
Am
the
I going to be
pestilence.
okay? Because I have an itch right there.
If you're wondering, this is how we are, probably worse when the camera
likely
is off.
worse. Yeah.
We're actually more well behaved with the camera on.
Yes.
Yes. Let's see. Brenda says, I lived in Indianapolis, 10th Street, 2 blocks from Emerson. I was thinking she lived on 2 blocks from the Emerson because I spent a lot of my days hanging out at the Emerson.
No, she was near 10th
A
and Emerson.
lot of time at the Emerson Theater. Jay Clyde's, the Emerson Theater, you know, right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 10th and Beaux-Art. You know what I'm saying? When I was 4. You know what? Talk amongst yourselves. You and all your friends just talk amongst yourselves.
We are.
That'll be boring AF.
Pointing and laughing at you.
I know, right? Shauna says, there were passwords in 83. They were probably more like pen, like when you call the bank and they want to do something like, what was your mother's maiden name? And you give them some weird name.
Mm-hmm.
Shauna said, Washington State, Canada adjacent.
Ah, that explains it.
Let's see. Dustin, get it together. I often create images using AI for my song covers, and apparently it don't create an image of a woman running in the rain without an umbrella. It thinks it's too racy. Well, I mean, she's racing. She's trying to be.
She's too fast.
Yeah, too fast. Because, I mean, you know, it's like monsters never scared me, but marsupials do. Because they're fast.
They're not going to get that.
I don't care, but it's great. You and I get it.
Whose impression was that?
It was
Anthony Watkins.
Anthony Watkins, yes.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
somebody doing an impression of Christopher Walken.
Shauna says, Auntie, you're right. I must have set the information later. See, I didn't even remember that. Passwords for dial-up. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember. Like back when like a 4 or 5 letter password was good, and now it's like an intermediate password's 20 characters.
It was Kevin Pollak doing Christopher Walken.
Yes. Dial up.
It was hilarious.
Dial up. 1-900 mix a lot.
Kick them nasty thoughts. Maybe go back. Wait.
Thoughts. So
anyway,
how about them Pacers? I have no idea. I don't think they're playing right now. They might be. I don't know.
I don't know anything about them.
Is basketball in season right now? Is NBA going? I know football is. How about them Colts? I have no idea.
I don't know. Anywho, if you want to watch something funny or listen to something funny, listen to Kevin Pollak. He's a comedian doing an impression of Christopher Walken. It's spot on and it's funny as all get out. And it'll stick in your head forever. Marsupials do, because they're fast.
Right.
Anyway, we probably need to cut this off because I still got work to do and we've been on.
Yeah, I need to edit a video.
For a good amount of time.
I know we're like 45 seconds away from 90 minutes. I need to start a load of laundry. I need to finish a video.
Yeah.
I need to pump up the jams.
I need to kick you just a little bit.
Pump
just
up the jam. Pump it up. I got something for you, all right.
No, that's not a thing.
It will be. Brenda, good night.
Goodbye, everybody. Have fun at your KPL. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe.
They will miss you.
I'll miss you guys too. If he gets too wild and racy, just smack him a little bit. It usually cleans him up.
No, never let go, Titanic.
There's no room on this huge door for you, Jahil. No room. It's all mine.
I have never been on your live when it's as late as it is for you. Usually the sun's still out when she's on this thing.
Yeah, it's after dark here all the time. It's never over where she is. Anywho. All right. Bye, guys.
All right, everybody. I'm going to let this run for here for a second. This will take a minute here. Say thank you. Thank her.
You better thank me.
I do. And later you'll thank me.
You wish.
You will. Anyway, I'm very confident.
Somebody's real full of himself tonight.
It's taking everything in me not to finish my sentence.
I'm very glad that you're not finishing it because I know exactly what you would say.
Yes.
On that note,
we love you.
mhm,
All of those wonderful peoples that I will see tomorrow and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I cannot wait. Safe travels on your journeys to KPL.
yes.
And with that, good night, sweetheart. It was time to go.
Bye, guys.